got done installing a Hurst Driveline Tremec T-56 Magnum swap for S197 Mustangs into our 2011 Mustang project called Wild E Coyote. I have to tell you, this transmission feels awesome. None of that sloppy semi-remote shifter feel. You got the shifter right in the transmission, and that 2 to 3 upshift feels fantastic. Stay tuned. Over the next couple of minutes, we're going to show you how we did the swap into our 2011 Mustang. The 2005 to 2010 Mustangs with the 10-spline input shaft just were not designed to handle a whole lot of power. We even broke one in a previous segment while we were filming. 2011 Mustang owners, you know the problem to face with the semi-remote shifter feel on the MT82. Hurst is looking to fix that problem with the Tremec T-56 Magnum conversion for the S197 Mustang. While the TR6060 from the GT500 had previously been a good replacement for the 3650, the Magnum XL takes it to the next step. Tremec took their already popular T-56 and redesigned the tail shaft section specifically for these S197 cars. Included in this kit is a transmission mount that bolts it directly into place. A specially redesigned shifter taken from Tremec's OEM knowledge puts the shifter right where it needs to be, directly in the transmission for more confident shifting. For you guys looking to go faster, it even comes with an SFI approved bell housing that you won't need to upgrade later. The Hurst Driveline Tremec T-56 Magnum also accepts the standard 2005 and up Mustang clutch release bearing, even for 2011 and up cars. Since the MT82 uses a bolt-on style drive shaft, you're going to need to convert that to a slip yoke style. For your 3650 guys, you will have to do some modification on your length. The Speedo works fine on the 2005 to 2010 cars, but you 2011 and up Mustang owners that need to convert from a 3 to a 2-wire speed sensor, you're going to need either a signal converter box or a tuner that knows how to calibrate a tune for a GT500 Speedo. So for the installation, we went over to Cunningham Motorsports, the local shop. We have Mikey behind us doing the work. Now, doing the Hurst Driveline T-56 Magnum XL conversion is really no harder than just doing a clutch swap. You're just going to pull the stock transmission and drive shaft out. You're going to put in the T-56 and the slip yoke style drive shaft in place. So behind me we have our McLeod RXT twin plate clutch designed to handle 1,000 pound-feet of torque while still giving very good street reliability. Also uses McLeod's flywheel. Now you can go with the brand new clutch setup, or if you already have an aftermarket clutch in your car, you simply need to call your manufacturer and ask for a 26 spline version of that clutch for a 2011 Mustang. All you really need is swap out the clutch disc if you're on a budget. So included with the Hurst Driveline conversion is a bolt-in transmission cross member that's going to go right in the stock location, no cutting necessary. Also for your 2011 up Mustang guys, you have a 3-wire speed sensor in the transmission. You're going to convert that to a 2-wire. You need to do that with a Speedo conversion box like this one from Dakota Digital, or you can work with the guys from Cunningham Motorsports that have actually figured out a way through the stock calibration using an SCT software to change the conversion of the Speedo signal to where you have no conversion box required. All right, so here we are at the MT82 out of our 2011 Mustang next to the T-56 Magnum for a really good comparison of the shifters. The MT82 uses a semi-remote style shifter, while we do have a Hurst short throw shifter on it here, which helps reduce a lot of the slop. You just can't get away from the inherent problems with the semi-remote shifter. Another big problem with this MT82 is this bushing on the back here. You can feel it flex if you hit the gears real hard. Now when you have a shifter like the T-56 Magnum, you have the shifter directly into the back of the transmission. You always know what gear you are in, no matter where you're at. It's directly into the transmission. Some of the problems that come with having a transmission mounted shifter is noise back into the cabin. So what Tremec has done here is redesigned a whole brand new shifter that's kind of based off their OEM platform that helps cancel NVH from the transmission and back into your cabin. A transmission swap sounds like a daunting task, but outside of just doing a standard clutch swap, it's not really that much different. Instead of putting back in the stock transmission and drive shaft, you're going to put in the new T-56 Magnum and the new slip yoke style drive shaft. I have to tell you, I love how this Hurst Driveline Tremec transmission feels in our 2011 Mustang. That semi-remote shifter slop is gone. You get a shifter that's directly in the transmission. You know what gear you are in every time you shift it. Another thing that I like is putting the transmission in reverse is over and up by 5th gear, not over and up by 1st gear, where sometimes you can accidentally put the car into reverse while you're at a stop. Also, you have 2 different gear ratios to pick from, but regardless of which one you pick, both of them will handle 700 pound-feet of torque. We've already seen Justin Burcham in his 2011 Mustang go low 9s in the exact same transmission. We're going to build a 1,000 horsepower Coyote motor for our 2011 Mustang as well to put the torque capacity to the test.